like we got
Amaryllis
something
plays.
happening here.
All right, so shouts to player 4 with the info. I'm assuming, yeah, there's Bayo. That's Amaryllis, so that's good intel.
Nice
Thank you,
setup.
player 4. And then, yeah, then we have Myles apparently going with Joker, who is really starting to pick up in popularity as far as what you call it, online character select goes. Because his character wasn't very popular online, mostly because there's some technical nuances with him, but meanwhile he does have some things that people would consider broken, which is going to be a big monster that summons behind him when that gauge over his head fills up.
Quick.
You'll see it. We call that the Bad Man, who is actually Arsene is his actual name from the game. So I think that's definitely a contributor to why people pick up this character online, because even if you're not technically sound with Joker, there's literally such a high ceiling where you can become that, and even if you're not that, you have that big scary ghost right there who does a lot of damage and knockback. So even if you're not technically sound yet, this might be a newer main for Myles. I could be totally wrong on that, by the way. I just know Myles used to use Yoshi. There you go.
Okay, there it is. Now that's the up smash or the
so
aerial.
right there, that is Arsene in action, very strong, taking him out in that up air. I didn't even see what percent Amaryllis was at. It kind of doesn't matter because it ended up super dead regardless.
Nice. Amaryllis over here dashing and crashing all the way. Devil May Cry type vibes. Kicks him all the way to the left side, but it's not enough. And they're going to take this fight up there to the left side, and they come right back to the center of the stage.
Yeah, Amaryllis is actually doing an okay job keeping the second stock clean, because Myles is really, really at that point where he can die, and I think Amaryllis has to find the way to do it. So until that happens, keeping the second stock clean is really important.
The second stock definitely makes sense to keep it clean, but keep in mind that both characters rather, are fairly similar. They have equal almost strengths, but certainly with speed, and it seems speed is the name of the game for this match.
They're a little speedy. Joker definitely has a way of moving around the stage, and Bayo does with the jumps. It's like, as a character that I don't know very well personally, I sometimes see the amount of jumps coming out from Bayo, and I have the general idea of limitations of them, but I always feel like there's just more and more jumps. Even when I think there shouldn't be. So that back air is, wow, that would
176% and still hanging on. Amaryllis tried to capitalize, does not do it in time, as he tries to knock her off as she approaches 100%. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, man. Not being able to kill with that back air from Amaryllis before, I think, sort of tilted him, because now you're going to see Myles just sort of run up the score and still surviving at 177.
77%. Yeah. Amaryllis, this is really showing for you, man. You have perfect time for you to knock him completely off. He needs to get in close combat to knock him off, but he's not doing so. She tries here, finally.
Yeah, finds a little bit of a way in. Again, you never want to say anything's over before it's over. You saw last game where there was a big deficit and kind of came back. Or I'm sorry, last set. Excuse me.
Last set. Yeah.
But I don't know. If it's gonna happen, we're gonna have to see some crazy Bayo stuff come out from Amaryllis. I think Myles is playing this pretty well.
Myles is controlling the entire board. He has all the rhythm right now and all the charismatic energy. Plus, he's trying to do the grab. Nice, and Amaryllis now is at 95%. Myles is looking to close the gap and close the game.
Yeah, and probably is going to find himself doing that unless... Yeah, not going to be able to do anything from that conversion. But meanwhile, we do have the Bad Man on the field, meaning that Amaryllis is really one shot from death.
And there it goes! Amaryllis came the Thrillist. Good night.
So there we go. First game going out to Myles.
Nice job, Myles. That was smooth. You controlled the board. You had perfect control. Definitely want to say you didn't button smash, and you also were able to control the board. So really nice job there.
Yeah, definitely calculated. As I mentioned, Myles is a pretty advanced level player. He's had a lot of success, as I mentioned, with Yoshi. Nonetheless, but I guess in this online era, picking up the Joker is definitely not a bad move. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
Character's good. Character's really good. So probably better than Yoshi. Yoshi's good. Yoshi's like good in his own right, but like Joker's just outright good. There's a lot of debate on where Yoshi is, or there's enough debate, I should say, on where Yoshi is on the tier list. But Joker's pretty much unanimously on the top.
Joker's a problem. I probably have had more fun watching Joker than I did watching any Sonic so far.
Well,
even if Amaryllis
so
has like this,
what you're that makes sense. Sonic's just not fun to watch, and
He's
I feel
not.
bad. I feel bad saying it, but just some characters just don't.
How many
They don't
times
have
can
it
you
like that,
spin?
man.
It's the same sound effects over and over again. Like, we know the characters from the 90s, so you expect more from any other character, but Sonic, Capcom's gotta change something about that. I don't know. I mean, he had his own show, so maybe he could talk. I don't know.
No, that's a Sega IP, man. Sega sort of is so strange. I could go off on such a tangent on how Sonic has been so poorly treated by Sega, but anyways, that's for another time.
Yeah, up, over, and gone. Anyway.
Yeah, we got
reference.
the Robin on deck, and this is exactly what player 4 mentioned before. So Amaryllis having both
Amaryllis
a Bayo
switched
and a
up.
Robin, and I personally think Robin is a pretty cool character that isn't that tapped into, but does have a lot of glaring faults, whether it be frame data, just being really slow.
Oh, wow, yeah, I can see her taking her time loading her attacks. This is not going to work against a quicker Myles who knows how to control the character. My question to you is, Amaryllis' character, where have we seen her before?
So this is a
Looks like
character from
Fullmetal
Fire
Alchemist.
Emblem Awakening, which was a 3DS title, probably one of the best Fire Emblems, in my opinion. There's a lot of amazing Fire Emblem games, but this is the main character from that game, and you'll notice you see those little magic bars above Robin's head. Those are limited magics. Once those go away, they have to recharge, and that's another, I'm going to call it weakness of Robin, a really unique aspect of this character.
Nice,
But
nice.
wow,
Oh, and it worked. Wait a minute. That's the first time that we have seen Myles knocked out so early as they take this to the left side of the screen and they recenter for the stage. Nickelodeon, what were you just saying?
No, all I was saying is basically how limited Robin was, but we got to see that really nice kill confirm, just a down throw into, I believe that was up air, which is going to do the trick, and that is the stuff that Robin does have that makes his character pretty good. Pretty strong with that 11 sword. All of that magic, the arc fires, the L thunders. There's really so many ways you could mix up your opponent with those, and we're seeing
Interesting. That's really cool to see all this magic that she could put out, even though she requires so much time. But right now, Myles looks to be more on the defensive side as our eyeballs are glued to Amaryllis at the moment. She's controlling this with 135% 3-stock, left side of the screen. Oh, and the combination! She went from 40 to 81 within a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's really, despite it all, really hanging on at 170. We're seeing the reverse of the last game, actually.
Yeah.
Shoe on the other foot, but instead, that is going to be Myles bringing it back a little bit with that Dad Man on the stage, but now that he's gone, a little bit more vulnerable. Let's see if Amaryllis is able to take advantage.
This is the time for Amaryllis to control the flow. Amaryllis, if he does not knock Myles out at this point in time, the game completely changes as Myles has 95%, currently 112, looking for that up air, not there. Fire, 149%, goodbye. 2-stock. Amaryllis is in this game and in full control with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for Amaryllis. It looks looking pretty good for a Game 3. I think there's something in this matchup with Robin that Amaryllis must see outside of Bayo. We literally got to see Bayo not kill at 177 with a back air, so I think that in itself was probably enough for Amaryllis to just be like, all right, I've had it.
Shout out to Amaryllis' timing. In order for you to put this off, you got to predict your next opponent's move.
So
I'm
glad you said that, because this character actually is known as a tactician. So I think that's exactly how Nintendo designed Robin, was to literally just be calculating their options. But here we go, Myles.
Wait a minute.
Running it back.
141 and still hanging in there. She goes off here to try to bait him. That didn't work. Backboard off the side.
Yeah, looks like not able to tech that stage spike. Otherwise, really, I don't know if that was untechable or not. Sometimes you literally can. If you're able to stage tech, you'll probably live, but then there's animations where you can't. I don't know if that was one of them, but here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
At least
it's essentially tied.
Yeah, at the very least, Arsene
up air. Nope.
Off the stage, so Joker not able to kill quite as easily, so Amaryllis is going to have to work quick. Because the sooner that gauge builds up over Joker's head, that's when things get really bad for Amaryllis.
That's going to be an issue. Amaryllis over here was in complete control. New character, new tactician, and it appeared he was giving a problem to Myles. But Myles on the defensive end is not ready for Amaryllis' tactician techniques. One stop each. Myles over here with 92. Amaryllis with 74. And up air count, it didn't work. Myles with 100%. almost ties it with 90% onto Amaryllis. Both of them looking for the attack. Both of them are defense and keeping long distance range. Amaryllis looking for the attack. That didn't work, and now she's at 96.
Okay,
wow.
There we go. F smash
and
coming
there it is.
through.
Goodbye game for Amaryllis.
Yeah, that
we will
was
have
really,
a game 3.
That was really clutch, Justin. I gotta tell you, I wasn't sure that he was gonna be able to pull that together, but that was good stuff because it looked like Arsene was coming. He was coming quick, and he was ready to take that stock. So holding on there. This is yeah. We got our game 3. This is a good game 3.
I'm liking this energy here. Please, guys, pick the same players. Please pick the same.
We're definitely gonna see. I think we're gonna see the exact run back. Actually.
Exactly, because we can even argue that Myles was right there.
No, Myles is fine, and we're gonna get a run back immediately. Go on the same stage, same characters. I think Myles was probably like. It could have went either way, right? I think he's probably thinking he could have won that. Doesn't need to change up the stage. Meanwhile, Amaryllis hangs on, and no reason to really change anything. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see what Game 3's got in store.
Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Right,
so
off here. Okay, Myles gets the first hit. Myles is still at 0%. Both of them taunting one another. Amaryllis is staying on the left side of the stage, switches it up, and Myles still remains untouched. Still too early to say. 37% for Amaryllis. Switching around. Both of them using their shield. Myles is still hanging on at 0% as he knocks Amaryllis back over to the left side. Amaryllis is undeterred. Up air combo looking for that. Switches them over 82% to 0% untouched. Who is Amaryllis? Well, the better question is, how is Myles doing this with 0%? Now 100% compared to Amaryllis. My goodness.
He's turning... Dude, Myles really turning up, Justin. As you can see, Amaryllis is really not that far off from death, and the more that Arsene gauge comes up, that's kind of just going to solidify it. But for now,
whoa!
Dude, I think if I'm Amaryllis, I'm just looking for any possible way to put any damage, any damage at all, onto Myles before I lose the first time.
Backboard. Oh my gosh, that's close to a foul shot, if you will. That ball didn't exactly go in, but he's looking for the kill now. Right now, Amaryllis must have that eagle deflated. As he's looking for it, he's not following up fast enough because of the character.
The bad man, there he is. So we're going to see a lot of back airs. We're going to see a lot of just things.
He's looking, he pressed one button. Oh, no, nice up air.
Yeah, trying to dunk on him, and I'm surprised the knockback on that 11 sword back air is really pretty good.
Nice attacks on Amaryllis again. Amaryllis hanging in there, looking for the knockback. That's not going to work as Myles here with 86%.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dude.
Amaryllis still controlling.
Amaryllis was fearless that whole time, just sort of approaching Arsene head on. A lot of times you'll see people disappear. Oh my God.
What just happened? He froze my computer.
Yeah, dude, that literally... What that was an Arc Thunder into a dash attack, I think, which killed directly upward. I don't think I've really seen that.
And Amaryllis, all of a sudden, taking complete charge 175%. But if you're Myles, you definitely want to keep the damage low because you're about to knock out Amaryllis at any second, which means any more damage at this point is detrimental to Myles.
Yeah,
boom.
And that was an up smash, my mistake. Thank you for the correction. And yeah, some of the animation got canceled out, I think. But regardless, things getting evened out here. Not a bad place to have Joker come and go. Now that Myles is at high percent.
Myles is there. Nice defense by Amaryllis. Amaryllis pops back out. No one home. Gets a nice super kick to the chin from Myles. As Myles is now trying to get back on. The super magic combination works. My goodness. See, that's the part of being a tactician, Crystallodian. One hit, you're going to go from 0 to 50.
Yeah, because early on in the match is what's funny is we're watching these guys constantly just adapt to one another because I think early in the match, Myles realized, he's like, wait, I'm playing Joker. My frame data destroys Robin's frame data. And then we're seeing that. And wow.
Look at this! Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Round 3. Right.
Yeah, here we go. Final stock. Game 3. Even.
Okay, see, last time, again, this is looking like the very first stock when this match first began. Myles is completely untouched. Amaryllis at 61%. Myles completely controlling the board, knocking Amaryllis back. Amaryllis went on defense, tries to put up the shield. That didn't work. So try from the left end, and that doesn't work neither. 92% now on Amaryllis, while Myles is untouched. Myles looking for any opening. Blood bar is starting to increase for Myles. Myles is looking for that instant kill. Though has 100% on Amaryllis, but as we know, Crystallodean, Amaryllis is really hard to defeat at 100%.
Yeah, he is. Totally, this is exactly what we saw on that first stock. We turned the whole game around. Robin does have some really hard-hitting moves, but what Myles has is Arsene literally right when he needs him. So we'll see if that is going to be enough to seal the game, and the set is very possible it is. But you find that hit.
Distance here. That's not going to work. Using that left side, will it work to his advantage? Definitely not. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching 146% on the Amaryllis. That is really the realist.
Oh, this time.
It didn't work. Oh! He tried on the left side. That doesn't work.
All right, losing Arsene.
Stay 166.
There goes Arsene.
He's going to hop back over. Can he use the up air on it?
Oh,
yes.
Oh God.
Have been eliminated, but who was first?
Dude.
I got your back.
I don't really know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. I think Myles lost track of the jumps. I think I'm sorry. I think Myles lost track of the jumps. That's crazy. That's actually.
Yeah, please rewind that. Rewind.
Yeah, so this
what just happened?
I wanna check out these first stocks from Amaryllis first. Yeah, that looks so strange to me. Anyways, so yeah, that was the first stock. Then we got to see that, and then coming out, answering almost immediately with that arc fire up air. And then here we go. Here is the look at this last stock. Very strange. I think Myles.
Two,
clipped the
shot
jump.
3, and it wasn't it.
He got. I gotta watch that again. Hold on. Let me see exactly what happened.
Yeah. Run that back, Crystallodean. Crystallodean, your Nickelodeon on behalf.
All right. So ran out of recovery, and the book I think hit Myles. I gotta. I'm sorry. I'm not processing.
No,
this.
one more time. Yeah. So you might want to pause.
So I think the book hits Myles. Yeah,
right there,
and then
right
he clipped his jump, and he realized it too late, and he had the air dodge jump. That's insane.
Amaryllis would have had a clear victory if only that jump didn't beat him.
You literally threw the book at him. You're right. That's totally what happened.
That was an amazing matchup. Yes, you get it. You get it.
Definitely, yeah, all according to plan. Definitely planned.
Man, all done. That was definitely.
Yeah, here I am talking about how the magic running out is bad because it's a bad facet for Robin, and then the magic running out was literally the thing that won the set. So, all right, how about that?